Welcome, guys. After a short break, I noticed that during first session, you all have a lot of questions about the office hours. I decided that first I just give you some brief idea, brief history about this 8 hours. If we go back in the past, we don't find any scientific reason to fix this 8 hours time. We noticed that during 18th century, when industrial revolution came up, during that time, people, when industrialist has to complete their task, because that time machines were very slow and pace of work was slow, lot of things was supposed to do by hand. So at that time, owners were forcing labor to work for a longer time. So some labor has to work 10 hours, some 12 hours, some even 15 hours. So it was a very extreme long hours work. So people start getting fed up. Even they were getting money, but they were not satisfied. They were very upset that they have to work for a longer time and they have no any personal life, just to work and sleep. During that time, one person named Robert, he came up and he gave one idea to the owners. He said, we have 24 hours in a day. Why don't we split it in a manner like 8 hours we fix for work, 8 hours we fix for our personal life, and 8 hours we fix for sleeping. But unfortunately, no one gave heed to this idea, this concept. So things were going in the same manner. Suddenly, in 1914, Ford company, first time in history, they fixed 8 hours. And they said, okay, we will work for 8 hours. And they asked our labor that you have to now produce maximum during this time hour. So when they notice after 2 hours their production level, they notice that their production has doubled. Although time reduced, but production was double. It gave a very good concept to the other US companies. So during that time, a lot of companies start fixing the hours, and mostly companies fix 8 hours. This is how 8-hour work started. But now, the science has reached to a maximum level. Now science says that if someone focus on his work for 20 minutes, his capacity to concentrate gets slow. So science suggests that after 20 minutes, we should have little break, we should have little deviation from this focused concern work, so that we can again, after some rest, we can again focus on the same thing. So now, Fidelity Investment Company chairman gave one lecture in Harvard University, and he decided that if we increase the time for work, it reduces the productivity level, and if we reduce the time, it will increase the productivity level. So ultimate objective is what? It doesn't normally companies, factories, their objective is not to work for a longer time. Their objective is more productivity, more output. So it is wise we work little, but we produce more. Same sort of concept was given by European Foundation, and they suggested, like same workers who are working for 8 hours, they should not ask for overtime, they should not ask for extra works, because this extra work or overtime, although you pay to the worker, but their productivity reduced. So there is no benefit, there is no use to use the same labor for extra hours and we pay more, but we get little. So now there are a lot of rumors are coming up, a lot of people are suggesting that we reduce the work to 5 hours so that the productivity could be improved. So, but at the same time, we noticed that successful people, if you look at the history of the successful people, you will find that they work day and night to achieve their objective, to reach to their goal. So it means if you have a bigger goal, then all these limitations of time, focus, everything get aside. Rather, you go to your mission, you go to your passion, and you achieve your aim. So it depends. I mean, if we go for a normal success, yes, we should observe all the norms, scientific norms, and we should work little and produce more. But if our desires, if our aims are very high, like if we see the history of Quaid-e-Azam, for example, we see he worked day and night to make his dream successful. Same, if you look at the history of any person, successful person, you will find he worked very hard. Anyhow, I mean, in short, we just now see how we can improve our productivity. So I just jotted down few points, and we just discuss one by one. This will give you an idea how you can improve your productivity in a specific time frame, which is 8 hours we have now in our routine work. So if we look at point number 1, the first point is plan your day. If you will plan your day, it will help you to have a clear-cut the day responsibility. It will help you that how you have to start your work. Second is, if you select urgent and important work, so then everything will be clear. Now, if you know this is urgent, this is important, so then you will fix your time schedule. Okay, I start working on this work, then this task, and gradually you will finish everything in a day. Third point is use 80-20 rule. The same rule which is used in sales and in other things, 80-20 rule also exists in the working time also. Like your 20% value time can produce 80% of your productivity, and your 80% time will produce 20% productivity. So it means, like if we have to produce more, we focus on quality time. Just go for a quality time and work 20% and produce 80%. So this is good. Like if we work 20% and we produce 80%. Then 4th point is feel proud on your profession. We notice sometimes people are sometimes blaming, oh, my profession is not good, I come into this profession wrongly. So it means they have no motivation. So don't blame the things. Each and every work has a dignity. Even you are a cobbler, it's a pride that you are doing such a work that no one can do. So you are stitching the shoes, you are polishing it, and you are helping people to have a neat and clean shoes. So always feel proud on your work. This is Allah who assigned you for this particular work. So feel proud on your work, and then your level of confidence will improve, and you will work much better way. Complete task in one go. This is very important point. We notice that sometimes we start some work and then we detract, then we engage in some other work. So this thing disturb our work. Normally we are not a multifunctional people. So work on, when you start one task, complete it. Don't go here and there and then detrack and then again recollect everything and then you do it. No. Just do one thing, complete it, and then go to another one. Don't say yes to every task. This is very, impractical thing. Like if everybody comes, do this, you say yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, and at the end you don't satisfy anyone. So it's not the good sign of work. So you take so many tasks which you can easily finish it as per your capacity, as per your capability and function. 7th point is distribute tasks among your colleagues. We notice sometimes that work is not distributed properly. So this distribution create a problem. So always when you distribute work among your team members, distribute in a such a manner that everybody can finish his part. No one have a less work, no one have a more work. So it should be equally distributed among everyone. The point number 8 is don't do repetitional work and repetitional talk. We notice that many companies, they do they make one ledger, then other guy is doing the same sort of work, then the third one is doing the same sort of similar work. So this is a wastage of time, wastage of resource, wastage of time. So better we use a good software. If we do not have a software, then we are doing manually, we distribute in a manner that we can share the information among the team members. Speak to the point. We noticed, especially when we think that we have to have a quality production level, then we have to cut down where we are wasting our time. If we are speaking not to the point, and long meeting, long discussions, unnecessary things, these are wasting our time. We should not go for these kind of things. Talk sense, discuss important things and do it. The last point is 10th point, don't waste time in dull activities. Again, this point refers to the 80-20, that the time which has produced nothing or very little, don't waste time over there. Again, go to the value time, go to the high production level. Don't go for low things which are not contributing to your success. At the end, this is very important point. Please listen it very carefully. Just see that our evaluation by our management is made on our quality of work, on our productivity, not on the office time. Like if I am sitting 12 hours and producing nothing, so management will not give me any appraisal or not give me any increment or an improvement. So consider the value time and consider to give high what I want to say, to produce value products. So when you will be evaluated, you can get a best among your people. Thank you.